Hey. Hey everyone, it's Coach Kimberly here, and it is Monday. Happy Monday, Motivational Monday, Make It Matter Monday. It is a late Monday, 9:33 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I am coming to you live from sunny Temecula, California. Now, it's not sunny anymore, but I'll tell you, it was an amazing day. Oh my goodness, we had sunshine and it was 80 plus degrees today. So I am coming to you live late. I'm just getting in from a Boy Scout event after a long day, but I could not miss coming to you and talking about marching forward. Guess what? We are 18 days into the month, and my hope and prayer is that you have been marching forward for the last 17 days, and that today was no different than the ones before last. Guys, I'm super excited because, March has been a wonderful month for me, as I hope it has been for you. I've been coming to you live every single day talking about these simple principles about how you can move forward in your life, not just in the month of March, but forever. And we realize that that takes some effort, it takes intentionality, it takes discipline, it takes a connection, a community, accountability, and so much more. Hey, Kathy, we know that marching forward is truly an action. We can have dreams and goals, but without a plan, nothing happens. So tonight, I am going to talk just a little bit about something that holds so many of us back from living the life that our hearts desire. And it's called fear. FEAR. I know many of you are familiar with that term, probably more so than your heart desires. But the reality is, fear is real. There's so many different expressions about fear. It's false expectations appearing real. It also, there's another expression that says face everything and run. I don't know what your perception is of fear, but I want to encourage you to recognize that it truly is real. Fear is present. And I heard someone say once before about the analogy of fear being in your car, sitting in the car with you as you go on this journey called life. Now, you can allow fear into the car, but the question is, do you give fear your steering wheel? Do you allow fear to control your life and take you places that you don't want to go? So many of us aren't living out our dreams, but instead we're living out the fear. What could happen? What might happen? But guys, we can't live in that space because fear is truly paralyzing and will take you away from everything that your heart desires. Again, allow it to be present, just don't give it the control of your life. I'll give you an example. Today, I was faced with some fear, which was quite interesting for me. I was in a speech contest for Toastmasters International at the club level. Now, guys, I speak all the time. I love speaking. I speak in front of the group of people that were there today. But there was something about this concept called contests that created some nervousness inside of me. I was even startled myself. I was like, what's going on? Who am I? I talk all the time. Why is this causing this feeling inside of me that I had? Hi, Stephen. And you know what? I dealt with it and I went up front and I went and gave my speech. Now, the interesting thing is the moment I opened my mouth, all nervousness went away. But it was that moment before. I think it was the judgment or the evaluation or people just staring at me. Nothing new because I do it all the time. But it was something different today. It also reminded me of the time I was rock climbing in Joshua Tree. I went up there with the Boy Scout troop. And again, daredevil that I am, but also recognizing I'm a city girl and had never done anything like this. But it was something I thought, it's intriguing. It looks exciting. Let's try it. It wasn't until I put the harness on that I started feeling this trembling, like my phone is trembling. I started feeling nervous. It was very nerve-wracking. And I started thinking, do I really, really want to do this? Hi, Kristen. And I did. But the fear of it was causing nervousness. I noticed I started sweating. And many of you probably experience that when you're afraid. You know, there's two common fears that exist. There is fear of heights, fear of spiders, fear of public speaking, and fear of death. I know many of us have some kind of fear, but like I said at the beginning, don't let that fear paralyze you and take you away from what your heart desires. I want you to face that fear and do it anyway. As Kathy, my friend on the phone or on the Facebook said last week in a conversation, you know what? Face that fear, jump afraid. Don't worry. Just go ahead and jump anyway. Do it afraid. Because guess what? You're going to find yourself outside of your comfort zone, outside of that box, experiencing life at a new level. And if you are not afraid, guys, your goals probably aren't big enough. When you set them high, you set the bar high, and you experience fear, that just tells you that you are still real, that there is still room for growth and opportunity for you to experience life at the next level. So although no one likes to feel the fear, but I'm going to say feel it and do it anyway. Because that's when you grow. That's when you become the best version of yourself. That's when you experience life at the next level. So guys, don't allow fear to stop you from seeing the full version of you and what your dreams and goals desire. So I want to challenge you, guys, don't let the fear stop you. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Face everything and run. Run into the sun, run into your reality, run into that next version of yourself. All right, with that, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a chance to get up, get active, and get moving. And I want you to remember that you were made to be fit. Good night.